they get those here. And they suck. They're terrifying. And you'll lose sleep at nighttime. But you live by the beach. So you're thinking of moving to New Smyrna Beach, Florida, but you don't exactly know where to start. In this video, I'm going to be going over the pros and the cons of living here in New Smyrna Beach, Florida. If you want to know more, make sure you stay tuned to the end. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jimdin with the For Sale team right here in New Smyrna Beach, Florida. If you're new to the channel and you want to know everything about working, sleeping, playing, eating, buying, and or selling anywhere in the New Smyrna or Daytona Beach area, make sure you subscribe and hit that little bell so you're notified every time we release a new video. We have people reaching out literally every single day. If you're looking to buy or sell, make sure you reach out. Give me a call, shoot me a text, email, message in a bottle. However you need to reach us, we've got your back when you're moving to New Smyrna Beach, Florida. Let's get into it. All right, so we're going to be going over the pros and cons of living here in New Smyrna Beach, Florida. So I moved here not too long ago from Chandler, Arizona, and let me tell you, it is a world of difference here coming to New Smyrna Beach. Now, obviously, New Smyrna has a lot more to offer than 120-degree summers, a whole lot of nothing, dry heat, and one consistent season. And honestly, there's really not that much to do. That's really all you got. So one of the biggest cons when you're coming here to New Smyrna Beach, Florida, I'll just put it out there right now, it's gonna be the heat. Now, unlike other areas, unlike what I was used to in Arizona, we have a dry heat there. Now, with 120-degree summers, that's great, that's fine, that's dandy. But as soon as you start getting, high 90s and such with humidity, it kind of sucks. Especially when you have, for all my long-haired friends out there, your hair is going to poof up like crazy. As you can see, mine's kind of just all over the place at all times. And if you look back on the other videos that I've posted, you can literally see how humid the day was based on how crazy my hair is in that video. Something to keep in mind. Now, a lot of people aren't necessarily a fan of heat plus humidity. I personally love it. I prefer it over the dry, ridiculous oven heat kind of thing going on. Just based solely on the fact that if that's all I really have to put up with, and I live here in Florida, I have the ocean to dip into. We got the ocean here, baby. So, for our next con, we're going to be talking about the bugs. Now, the bugs here are crazy. I'm just going to put that out there. They're insane. They're ridiculous. They get too big. Like, you know how there's that threshold that you're used to seeing bugs, right? Like, it's just like, okay, whatever, right? Little bit. Okay, that's a little scary. Okay, cool. All right, no, that shouldn't exist. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, now you're getting bugs this size. Yeah, they get those here. And they suck. They're terrifying. And you'll lose sleep at nighttime. But you live by the beach. But 100% make sure you get pest control. It is absolutely essential. Those little Florida ants are the biggest pain ever. They hurt and they will get everywhere and anywhere if you let them. Make sure you're staying up to date on your pest control. Do not slack on it because it is going to be one of the biggest contributing factors to ruining your Florida experience. Okay, so I'm going to give you a couple tips. I worked in pest control for a good amount of years before moving into real estate. So the biggest thing is with pest control, you have three basic factors. You have the eaves, the base, and the yard. You want to be making sure that you're using a company that's hitting all three of those factors. You want to be hitting the base, the eaves, the yard. Now, what that entails, with the eaves, you want to make sure you're getting de-webbed. Any webs, any wasps are getting knocked down. That way that they're not going into the eaves, the gutters, or going in through the eaves, getting into your attic and reproducing, dropping down on you. Down at the base, you have the foundational cracks, crevices, little weep holes if you have a brick home. Now, that's a highway into the home for all the creepy crawlies. So you want to make sure you get a company that's spraying the base of your home as well. Now, on top of that, you want to make sure that you're hitting the source of the issue, which is the yard. So you want to make sure that you're finding a company that's going through and actually making sure that they're treating the source of the issue, giving yourself a nice protective bubble around your property. And on top of that, mosquitoes. Mosquitoes is a hit or miss it's kind of hit or miss, honestly, with any company. It's more of a roll of the dice. Sometimes you'll be able to get rid of them with a company. Sometimes you just won't, and it's just too prevalent. But those are things just to look out for when you're finding a company in terms of getting your home treated for pest control. And I absolutely cannot stress enough, do not overlook getting pest control. It's bugs are gross, they're disgusting, just go for it. Alright, so New Smyrna Beach, shark bite capital of the world. Look at that. They're award winning already. #1, baby. Let's go. Spooky. That must mean the beach is just awful, right? No, it's actually one of the best beaches that I have ever been to. I'm in the water literally every single day that I can. If I'm not surfing, I'm skimboarding. If I'm not skimboarding, I'm bodyboarding. If I'm not bodyboarding, I'm fishing. I'm doing something in the water every single day. I live by the beach. I'm gonna be using it. So if you come here to the area, you'll see me. I have a very hard time blending in. Just keep that in mind. So here in Volusia County, shark attack capital of the world, right? Now, last year in 2020, it was the site of 9 shark attacks, right? Now, I'm not talking Jaws level stuff where people are being ripped in half, just mangled. I'm talking little tiny baby bites. And that's what's considered a shark attack. Not quite the image that you imagine, right? Exactly. Now, let's put this into perspective. In 2020, worldwide, there were 57 recorded shark attacks everywhere. Volusia County as a whole, not just New Smyrna Beach. I'm going to take all of Volusia County, right? Volusia County as a whole was the site of 9 shark attacks. 9 attacks in 2020. Alright, let me put things into perspective. You have a higher chance of dying from cows, vending machines, and even your bed. Your bed has like 400 times the chances of a shark actually getting you. So next time you're, in the water, scared, thinking about that movie that you saw, and you just are petrified, just think about that killer bed. Alright, so our next con is going to be State Road 44. Now, it's awful during traffic time because it is literally just one of those old school state roads. It is just a 2-lane road on either side, literally from the freeway all the way down to the beach is where it leads, right? And it is ridiculous because it gets packed so quickly. The thing is, with State Road 44, New Smyrna isn't exactly the type of place that was meant to blow up. And so there's been a ton of new residents here in New Smyrna. The thing is, New Smyrna is experiencing almost a delay in how quickly they can expand. And State Road 44 is the lifeblood. It's where you go to go anywhere here in New Smyrna. Yeah, it gets busy. Alright, so one of the biggest pros here in New Smyrna Beach, Florida are 100% going to be the locals. The locals here are amazing. Now, it's a good mix of both more retired people and also the younger crowd is starting to make its way through as well. I'm here. Hello. What's up? The thing is, New Smyrna Beach is literally full of people that never grew up. Everyone here is just having fun. They're living the beach life. They're here. We're in Florida. We have the beach right there. Weather is fantastic, great, dandy. Catching big fish? Hell yeah. Anyways, so you know how when you're walking down the road, right, and you have that awkward moment where you make eye contact with someone and you're just a little too far away to say hi and they'll hear you and they see you, so you make that awkward eye contact back and you kind of look away and do that whole thing. Well, the thing is, you don't have that here. It's fantastic. You make eye contact with someone just down the road and they are smiling, they are waving, they're like, hey, how are you? They're trying to talk. They don't care that you can't understand or hear them. They're still being friendly. They're still making, it's fantastic. It is that kind of place. Where else can you get that? I'll wait. I'm done waiting. So to all my dog lovers out there, my dog people, my people who get pulled by leashes, my people who walk dogs on leashes, my people that don't walk their dog with a leash. So to all my dog lovers out there that are considering moving to the New Smyrna Beach area, you're in luck. In Volusia County, there are only 2 dog beaches in the entire area. One is going to be New Smyrna Dunes Park, and the other one is going to be in Port Orange, and that's going to be at the Ponce Inlet Lighthouse area. Now, what's fantastic about New Smyrna Dunes Park, it is literally, you're going down, you're going down 44, right? You turn onto North Peninsula, you take that road all the way down, and you're there at New Smyrna Dunes Park. Now there, once you get out, you park, you're walking this entire area. That's the tip of the inlet, right? You got the beach going on here, and it goes up, wraps around, inlet, and then it comes back down a little bit. That's New Smyrna Dunes Park, baby. And you'll see dogs running around. You'll see a giant, massive 1.5 mile boardwalk that just loops around the entire thing. It's very wheelchair accessible. It's fantastic. They have overlooks, overviews, guard towers. You can see everything, baby. Now at New Smyrna Dunes Park, you're also going to have a fishing inlet or a fishing pier there that is accessible. You can go through, you can watch, and you can see dolphins. You can catch fish. You can do anything and everything, almost anything. It's not a nude beach though, so keep your clothes on. But if you want to, but if you're interested in nude beaches, Apollo Beach is just down the road, down towards Bethune. Keep that in mind. In the nude. Okay, so a couple things about New Smyrna Dunes Park. On the boardwalk itself, pets are allowed up until 10 a.m. Anything past 10 a.m., dogs are no longer allowed on the boardwalk. If you want to take your dogs there after that time period, you want to be walking around the little, they have walking trails, they have paths, they have everything that you really need. And once you get to the jetty, that's when dogs are no longer allowed on the beach, and that's where driving starts. So it's going to be a huge divider. You got the big rocks right there. I have a clip of my dog running on the rocks. That's exactly what's going on. He dips into the other side. Don't arrest me. And then once you're there, past the jetty, it's driving. Now the driving section of the beach is going to be going from that jetty up near New Smyrna Dunes Park all the way down to 27th Avenue. You have that entire section to drive on. And after that, it's you're footing it. You know what I mean? Walking. Anyway, so coming here from Chandler, Arizona, there were a ton of big box, big, corporate style stores, restaurants, stuff like that. Literally everything there, almost everything, is a massive chain. You got the big Walmart, Sam's Club, Costco, the other ones, and that's essentially how day-to-day life is lived out there. Now coming here to New Smyrna, completely different atmosphere. Here there is a huge lack of those big box stores. So we've got the one Walmart, and that's going to be right off of I-95. You're coming down 44, and that's it. As soon as you get past the 95 and you're coming down 44 towards New Smyrna, it is local, 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 local. There's no big Walmarts. There's no big Costcos. I kid you not, the nearest Costco is in Orlando. Now, if you want the more big box type stores and such, don't get me wrong. It's not like you're in the middle of nowhere. Daytona Beach is literally just 20 minutes north of New Smyrna Beach. The thing is, the advantage of having all these smaller local shops is everything is so much fresher. There's a lot more heart that goes into literally everything here. Seafood, it's not coming in on a giant truck from China. I don't know how that's possible, but you get the point. But everything here is going to be sourced locally. You got the fresh produce, you've got the fresh seafood, you've got the fresh fish. I know it counts as seafood, but I like my fish stuff. Anyways, everything isn't bland, boring, everyone isn't all the same here. Everyone is unique, and everyone's a beach bum here at heart. And it's fantastic, because I love those kind of people. Alright, so a couple things. For Smyrna Dunes Park, they have this fantastic pass, right? I got ripped off. Here's how. So to get into Smyrna Dunes Park and Ponce Inlet, right, it is $10 for the day. Not bad, right? I failed to look literally 2 inches lower on the sign, right underneath it. It's $20 for the year for both parks. So I spent $30 in all trying to get getting the pass, and learn from my mistake. Save yourself $10. Just get it right the first time. It's literally only $20 for the entire year. It's fantastic. Now, other sections on the beach. You're gonna notice when you're here in New Smyrna, there are other sections here. Same thing with Daytona, same thing with Port Orange, and so on and so forth. You can literally drive on the beach, not only here in New Smyrna, but in Daytona and other sections of the areas here. Driving on the beach is phenomenal. It's so convenient being able to pull your car up all the way to the sand, all the way to the water, and just relax. You don't have to do that awful just trek of just bringing all your stuff, backpacking it, and just dropping everything, right? We've all been there. We've all done it. It sucks. Don't do it. Just get the beach pass, okay? Now, a couple things for the driving beach pass. For non-residents, it is $120 for the year. For residents, it's cheaper. It's only like $40. All right, so I think it's safe to say that we've established the fact that Florida is wild when it comes to the wildlife. There's sharks, there's gators, there's bears, there's everything and everything, right? Something that you probably weren't expecting when you were scoping out the area. February to April, you're gonna be getting jellyfish. Literally, jellyfish are gonna be washing up on the shores everywhere. It's gonna scare the crap out of you. So if you're just seeing the cannonball jellies on the water, that's fine, that's dandy, it's great. They're not really that dangerous, they're harmless. I literally will pick them up and I'll, juggle them, do whatever, it's fine. But if you see any of these guys in the water or on the shores, stay out of the water. They're in the water. There's a good chance they're gonna sting you. It's a lot more dangerous than these little fluffy guys, okay? Fluffy jellyfish. I really just said that. Sick. So I know I just kind of let my words flow just like my hair, but those are the pros and cons of living here in New Smyrna Beach, Florida. If you're thinking about buying, selling, relocating anywhere in the New Smyrna or Daytona Beach area, you gotta reach out. Make sure you shoot me a call, text, email, message in a bottle. However you need to reach us, we've got your back when you're moving to literally anywhere here in Florida. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. I'll see you next time.